breaking news. Yo, the top question that we have going right now is Jim Jones no good? Did Jim Jones go sour? This is what I'm hearing, and everybody been wanting me to speak on it, but I don't get involved in things unless I have facts, documentation, and actual witnesses. Now we have Mel Matrix and we got Shotti that both called in from prison to speak on Jim Jones. So there's a lot of speculation going on in YouTube land, and I must speak on this because we don't put bones on people that don't earn those bones. Check this out. Make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel, Juanita Mecca Audio, Unique Mecca Prisons, Mecca Audio Prison Stories, Mecca Audio TV, and all that crap. Let's get it moving. All right, so this is what it is, right? Doggy Diamonds did a joint on this where Mel Matrix called in because the word on the street is that Jim Jones is no good. Now, I sat down myself with Jim Jones. Jim Jones looked me in the eyes as a man and told me, OG, ain't no paperwork on me. I ain't never tell on nobody. You know what I mean? I put my life on it. Because he know he's not going to sit in front of me and play those type of games because we on man time and we from Harlem and that's how Harlem do. That's just how the streets do. But I'm just saying because me and Jim from Harlem and that's what we representing. But now I'm not doing this video. It's not defending them, you know. It's letting Mel Matrix and Shotti, the ones that's involved with the situation, and that's the only reason why I'm involved, because they're speaking and I can't sit back and let you slander a good man's name when it's not true from what the very men that he's caught up are affiliated with the conspiracy, to use the proper wording, because I know we got a lot of rat bastards and flip-flop wearing and public trolls that they want to put the rat bone on any good man so that they can say every man is like them, a rat bastard. We don't do that over here at Unique Mecca Audio. Let's hear what Mel Matrix got to say. Listen to this phone call and put your comments in the body. Let's get this going. And like I said, the only reason I'm doing this because Mel Matrix called in himself and spoke on it, and Shotti, and I'm going to play both of their phone calls. Big shout out to Doggy Diamonds for bringing this. Let's keep it moving.
For this call is from
Jamel Jones.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block this call in all you may begin speaking now.
Yo,
Doggy, what's up, homie?
what's good, bro? Long time, man.
Yeah, you know, I'm still in the building. What's up with it, though? How you?
Best style, you already know. We big best style over here, you know. You know what we do.
Ain't no secret. My grandmother know that.
Right. How you doing, though, bro?
Man, I can't complain, man. Another day in Disneyland, you heard?
Yeah, see you. I see you soon. You know, we see you soon. We see you soon. But you know, bro, I'm glad you called. It's a lot going on out here, and we gotta hear from you. You know what I'm saying? So
A lot going on, like what?
everybody want to know about that phone call coming back up, the wiretap coming back up, and they saying why Jim ain't get picked up, all y'all got picked up. That's the main question, bro.
They may get picked up because the feds ain't want to pick them up.
Right.
That's why he ain't get picked up.
Right.
He ain't tell nothing.
Right.
Ain't got nobody paperwork. He still told through the whole situation.
Right.
I mean, I don't put bones on niggas that don't deserve a bone on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing bad to say about Big Bro. That
Right.
nigga still told from the day I walked in this bitch to the day I walked out.
Right.
He gonna be right there. He ain't going nowhere. That's my slime. That's Big Bro. We locked in. It's up. It's done, nigga.
Right.
All right, so you just heard it yourself from Mel Matrix, right? Said that Jim Jones is not hot, that his name is nowhere in his paperwork. So that should be the end of it. But this is social media where, you know, for clicks and views, you say anything and people run with it. This is the men that's involved in it, right? So let's ride. Let's ride. So what we're gonna ride with is you got people right now that would say, oh, he said we locked in, he's doing it because of this and because of that. But regardless what reason you think that Mel Matrix is saying what he's saying for, that's between Mel Matrix and his comrades, and that's where we supposed to mind our business. He said Jim's name, you can't hide the names on the paperwork because they got something called Freedom of Information, short for FOI. And you see everything. But the way it work is everybody be trying to, you know, that done told all the rat bastards, the potential rat bastards, they know they gonna tell because they know they like to wear flip-flops in public. You know what I mean? And they know we don't like that over here at Mech Audio. And before I go any further, I must say this, right? I am ordering you rat bastards not to buy my book. Get off my channel. If you stay on the channel, don't make a comment unless you could refrain from your rat bastard ways. That's it. Don't buy my book. Just sit and listen and get out and go somewhere else we could play those games. Now we're going to finish playing the rest of the call because you can't get no more realer than this. This is the man they said that Jim Jones was caught on the wiretap with, and Jim Jones should have been picked up. And, you know, the reason why he wasn't picked up is because he was working. This is all the alleged things that they're saying. And then now we have a call that we're blessed with. Let's give Doggy Diamonds a round of applause. See, that's how real we keep it over here at the Mecca. We gave Doggy because he did great with this interview. We needed this. So now we're getting clarification. So it shouldn't be no more talking, no more speculation. But of course, the rat bastards, potential rat bastards, and flip-flop wearing in public trolls, they're going to keep trying to just dig it further to make everybody fit their stance and to justify the reasons why they're doing what they know they're doing that's against the street code is by putting everybody in the same bracket. So it's saying I'm not doing nothing wrong by messing with this man over here because he don't fit in the street code of honoracy, you know? So now, you know, if I could bring down this next man that's official, then I could justify what I'm doing over here that's not official. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And yeah, I gave y'all a couple of days with me and my daughter because I spent the time with me and my daughter. So we made a couple of videos and she decided to make a YouTube channel over at Juanita Mecca Audio. Please go support my daughter. You know what I mean? This is how we look out for family. Now, we're going to play the rest of this tape. Let's see what's going on.
Right. So his name, because a lot of people was wondering, like, you know, why he ain't this, why he ain't that, like, so his name ain't on nobody paperwork.
Man, do it snow in the desert?
He said, does it snow in the desert? That's how emphatically he's stamping Jim Jones. And this is the man that Jim Jones allegedly, you know, told on or gave information on, that they got sealed documents. And we're going to speak on all of that today because we got facts so I could weigh in on this. Other than that, if I didn't have this actual phone call with Mel Matrix and Shotti that I'm getting ready to play, I wouldn't even get involved in this. All right? Just like the situation going on with him and Cam, those are the homies. They're going to handle it the way they feel they should handle it, but I'm going to try and reach out to them and let them know that social media is not the way to handle it. And I'm going to say this for the record because I'm a realist. And like I said, I enjoyed the interview with Jim Jones. He came out and he represented the OG. But Jim, you was wrong for inviting dude to your private parts. You was wrong, Jim. You know? And you got to own up to that. I know you was feeling yourself, you was in the zone, and you was doing you. But even if you felt that way, that wasn't for social media, Jim. That wasn't for social media. So right there, you got to claim responsibility for that because, let's ride. Because there's a word called empathy. Empathy is how the next person feel, feeling for the next person, feeling the next person's pain. So Jim, how would you feel if Cameron or another man went up there on social media, YouTube, wherever, and invite you to their private parts? How would you feel? So now we understand how Cameron feels. But like I said, that's for y'all to work out. But my suggestion as the homie, is that do that behind closed doors, not on social media, family. All right, let's get back to this over here. 'Cause I got to check them when they're wrong. I got to speak on them when they're wrong too. And Jim, you was wrong for inviting them to your private parts. I'm gonna say that for the record. You was wrong, and you need to own up to that. Until you own up to that, then you where you at, and it's up to you if you choose to own up to that. But my opinion from the street is you was wrong, and if you put yourself in Cameron's shoes and picture if Cameron said that to you, then that would let you know if you right or wrong for what you doing by how you would feel if that was said to you where you was invited to Cameron's private parts. Let's stop it. We not gonna play no games. Everybody that's not from New York need to stay out of New York business. This is not an order. You know what I mean? This is not an order because this is a YouTube channel, so all I'm doing is being a journalist and reporting it the same way I might touch on certain things in the West Coast or, in the South, but I just speak on the morals and principles and the codes because that affect me. But the individual intricacies of what happened with the individuals and the gangs and the crews and the homies and the entourage is not my business. But now I'm only speaking on this because this is my business. I gave 26 and a half years, me, Lou Sims, Farris, Peter Shue, Kevin Charles. I could keep naming names. You understand? Booby from the Booby Boys, Kaz, C-Dog from out in the West Coast, JR from the Midwest, Antone White from DC, AJ, Mookie, Ricky Duval, Bonaparte from DC. They were from Baltimore, by the way. But see, I know a little bit of everybody because we work with this code because we chose to be on the street. But now when you put a bad bone on a man, I must speak out as a man. All right, let's go.
Got you.
All right, got me.
Got you.
His
Got
name
you.
ain't on no. His name ain't on nobody paperwork. I'm the head of that indictment, homie.
Right.
I wouldn't know if anybody did anything. Yo, shout out to all my co-defendants too that stood tall.
Before he named his co-defendants that stood tall. You see what he said? He's the head of the indictment and he'll know if anyone did anything wrong. So why are we having this conversation about Jim Jones being hot when Mel Matrix himself is saying, I'm the head of the indictment, I would know if anybody did anything wrong, and Jim did nothing wrong, and here's a list of the names that stood tall, that I'm standing by, that I'm stamping, that didn't do nothing wrong.
Right.
Hall, Shotti, Mel Murda,
Right.
Itch, know what I'm saying? Drama, know what I mean? Shout out to all my real rights, know what I mean? They still tall, know what I'm saying? Real talk. Full banger, that's my slime, know what I mean? Everybody did their time and niggas is home.
Right.
Everybody still tall.
Got you. So, I just wanted you to dead that, bro, because a lot of people want to know from you, like, yo, how come he ain't get picked up? They was on the phone. Why they ain't go get him?
He wasn't a target. He wasn't a target. And like I said, niggas ain't implicate him. I don't know who that was on the phone.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Right there, Mel Matrix said it right there. Right? I'm going to ride and give you one. He's the leader of the conspiracy, the 848, He's the leader of the RICO, and I was the leader of my RICO. I had a mule that used to drive 20 keys down to D.C., 20 keys to Baltimore, 20 keys to my brother, and 20 keys down there to Charlotte. Each state he went to, he took a car, allegedly, and he drove the car that had the drugs in the stash, allegedly. And when he got to a hotel, he left the keys to the car under the mat, allegedly. Then he told me he was dead, keys under the mat, allegedly. Phone call was made to, the kingpin down there. Cars in the location, allegedly. He drives over or sends someone to drive over, pick the car up, bring it, take the drugs out. Everything is in my transcript, so you rat bastard. He's telling on himself. Listen, so now he picked the car up, take the keys out, bring the car back, but after he put the money in the car that goes to me. Now, the money in the car that goes to me, he leave the keys under it and my man drive it up and he never seen the person. So I gave the person a nickname of X, right? So now I'm like, when you go down there, X is gonna meet you. So X met him, but one time when he went down to the stash, wouldn't open. When X tried to open the stash on his own, he didn't understand the intricacies of the code, so he couldn't open the stash. So he calls me, I call dude, the two of them meet up. He met with X and he opened the stash so he could get the drugs out and he put the money in, allegedly. And now he comes back. Now the mule decides to be a rat and he tells the feds, I met with X and we took the money out the car, the drugs out the car, put the money in the car because the stash wouldn't open for X. So now they looking for X. So now, before they could pick up X, they got to come to me as the leader of the RICO and say, did X work for you? I don't know what you talking about. Get out my face. Just like they asked Mel Matrix, was that Jim Jones on the phone? And he said, I don't know who that is on the phone, as he should. You know what I mean? So they couldn't link that to Jim, is what Mel Matrix is saying. I'm just reacting to this video to bring clarity to this Jim Jones situation. And like I said, Jimmy kept it 100 with me. I even tried to show you how real I am. Before I did this video, I even text Jim a couple of times and I called him a couple of times. He didn't respond back to the call, but as a man, this is not done for Jim. This is done for the streets. For the street, I know how this is. You can't put a bone on Jim Jones while you got Mel Matrix speaking on it, and then I'm going to play Shotti. All right? Let's get to Mel Matrix. I want to get Shotti in here. I don't want this to be too long.
Never said that to this day.
Right.
I don't know who that was on the phone.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to tell you the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it was. It wasn't Jim on the phone. I don't know who that was.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if it sounds just like him. Maybe you got a nigga with the same voice. Same shit I told the police.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they asked me.
Right.
See, the police asked him, is that Jim on the phone? They needed him to say it was Jim in order to get him, is what Mel Matrix is saying. And that's what happens in a federal indictment. I was in a federal indictment. Like they said, they wanted to get my man X, so they needed me to say that X worked for me. I wouldn't do it. Went to trial, took the life sentence. X never did a day in jail. Just like Mel Matrix took his time, and Jim Jones never did a day in jail. See how everything coincide, could we ride? Oh. Take a round of applause. All right, I hope y'all learning something from this tutorial, man. I hope y'all learning something. Let's get the rest of this.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he ain't locked up because he wasn't the target. He wasn't who they wanted. They got who they wanted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, everybody else had other acts. Niggas ain't in jail for no fucking phone call.
Right.
Like, niggas ain't in jail because that's that fucking phone call. Niggas in jail because niggas had extra acts alone.
When he's saying acts, he mean extra counts. They had other counts. That's why they in jail. So it wasn't just that phone call. They had other counts, other charges they was charged with, and that's why they in jail. They not in jail for Jim Jones' phone call, is what Mel Matrix is saying. Period. Unique is just transcribing. Let's get this right.
With that whole situation, that's why niggas is in jail.
Right.
That's why everybody got charged with what they got charged with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What they do, lock them up for a phone call?
So the phone call, so your charges ain't even had nothing to do with the phone calling.
I'm saying, like, as far as, the phone call got brought up, but like I said, it was extra acts that was on me.
Right.
That got me kept ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That phone call was just, like, the icing on the cake. You heard?
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, Jim ain't never had nothing to do with none of that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing to do with it. He ain't never tell on nobody. He ain't never implicate nobody in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where that came from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where that came up. You know what I'm saying? And on the paperwork, as far as it said individual one, yeah, they said individual one because they couldn't say his name because he wasn't the co-defendant on the case. So why would they put his name up there? So he could get a lawyer and sue the shit out of him? That's what would have happened. He didn't get picked up, so why would they put his name on paperwork? He's not a co-defendant.
Right.
He breaking it all down, man. So all this other YouTubers and rat bastards weighing in, stop it. Mel Matrix has spoken on Doggy Diamonds, and we're giving Doggy Diamonds a second round of applause for this, because this is for the culture. All right, Relax, y'all. Relax. Let him finish. Let Doggy finish his interview.
Right. So it was people who didn't stand tall, and that's why y'all ended up going where y'all went, right? It ain't
Exactly.
Yeah.
And people that ain't staying tall know what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But like I said, all the members that I shouted out, they still tall.
Right.
I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for me and myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the niggas name I mentioned, those are Scoobies, and I fuck with them like cook food on a Sunday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, meanwhile, back at the ranch, I don't know nothing about none of that shit. I guess niggas is, I guess niggas is out there, talking about shit that they don't know what's going on. So this fed shit tricky.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't really understand this shit. This shit ain't like the state. But one thing about them, when they come for who they want.
Right.
They don't make no mistakes, you heard?
Right. And they already had something against you prior to any of this that you found out, right? They already been,
exactly.
they already learned you.
They had a narcotics charge on me. About the drugs, you heard?
Right.
And that just added that shit on to the 6ix9ine situation, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have at least 2 acts in this motherfucker.
Let me explain to you what he mean by the 2 acts. The 2 acts is because he's charged with a RICO. When you're charged with a RICO, you gotta have 2 predicate acts. 2 predicate acts is saying that you violated the statute for a number of times, and you're gonna continue to violate that statute. So now they charge you with the big boy. So they already had him with 2 acts. And what I respect is he's not even dogging this kid 6ix9ine out. He's just speaking the facts on what it is because he eating it. He know that, he comfortable with whatever time he got, and he gonna deal with it how it need to be dealt with it as a man. So he's not making his phone call to throw nobody under the bus. I don't even know this brother because I was locked up for 26 and a half years. But after hearing him speaking, he's one of us, and I feel him in my heart, because he's speaking all fact. Don't put the bone on nobody that don't deserve it. Not even on Play, not even on YouTube, flip-flop, weird in public, troll, rap, bastard time. That's a no-no, man.
I mean, at least 2 charges to get indicted. I'm saying I'm locked up on racketeering and narcotics. You know what I'm saying? So that's the racketeering code. The racketeering shit, I guess, is like me being YM.
Right.
I mean, and the faculty that I'm a part of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And phone call just, put the icing on the cake. But Jim was never a target, homie. They didn't want Jim.
Right. And
they wanted anybody that has something to do with that Treyway situation.
Right. But I'm gonna tell you, bro, Brooklyn miss you, man. We miss you out here, man.
I miss Brooklyn too. I've been gone for a long time. But I'll be back, I'll be right back. I'll be in 93 seconds.
Yo, when you get out here, you gonna be looking like, yo, when they built this, when this happened, it's different out here now. Yeah, it's different though, but I miss.
Don't get it twisted, man. Like real rap, you heard?
This call is from a federal prison.
Rap like forever, you heard?
Right.
Forever. This shit don't stop till the casket drops,
Nah. You got it tatted on.
Y'all gonna meet me at the gate. He gonna meet me at the gate as soon as they crack him, you heard?
Yes, indeed.
And he been there, like I said, he been here from the day I walked in. He gonna be there when they crack the gates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nothing about nothing else niggas is talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I see that's what's going on out there. Niggas just throwing bones in the air.
And that's the worst thing you could do is throw a bone in the air like that on a good man.
It ain't about nothing, no. That shit can't phase a real nigga, you heard?
But when they try to assassinate his character, they always bring that up. So I just needed you to dead that. You understand what I'm saying? I needed you to.
I appreciate that, Doggy.
That shit dead and buried, homie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That man name ain't on nobody paperwork.
Dead and buried.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody that could tell you that. Like I said, I'm the head of that indictment. You look up that case, you see my name versus the feds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So technically, it look like that's my case and everybody else is on the case. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I would have knew.
Right.
I know that for a fact. That man name ain't on nothing. So as far as that, let's get that shit right there. They just about to find something else to work with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, I respect that. Man, give Mel Matrix a round of applause. Relax, y'all. Relax. Man, yo, this video right here is so powerful. Make sure y'all share this video because you understanding what the code is. Listen, no disrespect, and I don't get into the disrespect nobody, but I have to say this, right? You West Coast brothers, no disrespect. Stay out of East Coast business when it comes to these particulars and let these young brothers deal with their issues. I said this before, just like I spoke on when Jay Prince got involved, where his son should have handled it. That's their generation. Let them handle it. Just like what Cam and Jim is going through, I'm not going to get involved with that, and I'm from Harlem. But I am going to say what's right and what's factual. And what's right and factual, Jim was wrong for inviting a brother to his private parts. Because, Jim, you know you wouldn't want nobody to do that to you. You know what I mean? The homie to homie talking. Let's keep it 100. But I'm not going to get into none of that. That's something that I'm suggesting as one of your elders. That's it. Not no big homie because y'all get a little, not saying, Jim and Cam, but I mean, you social media rat bastards. You know what I mean? You run with the, oh, ain't no big homies, this big homie. Listen, man, this is man to man. I'm 60 years old. I was on the streets since in the 70s. So I'm telling you, we didn't have social media back then. And if we did, we wouldn't have been doing this where you airing your business and differences out on social media. Take that behind closed doors and y'all handle it how you feel fit to handle it, whatever level it go to. But this is not for social media to be involved in. Jim and Cam is two legends of the city. I grew up in the federal prison system watching these young brothers rise to the top, and I'm so proud of them, man. But we don't want them to diminish their light by feeding into this social media, YouTube flip-flop in public rap crap and start eating each other back out publicly. You got each other's number. You can get each other's number. You can get each other's DMs. You get each other's whatever. You can even do a Zoom, a FaceTime. You can meet up in person, but y'all handle that on your own, man. Come on, big bro. The world is looking at y'all. Y'all are Harlem now. Y'all are the new Harlem, representing the old Harlem. And me, Lucien, Farris, all of us, we feel you're doing a great job. But let's not do this social media thing, man. Let's play a little bit of this because I still want to get to Shotti's tape.
Well, the red apple's still falling out here.
Them shits ain't gonna never stop falling, man.
Man.
I'm breathing, man.
Shout out to the bro Spooky, of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man.
Definitely shout out to Spooky. That's baby bro.
Right. He out here cooking up a storm too, man. He gonna have to make me something good.
I can't wait to come home. And he got some good sweatsuits out there. Too.
Oh yeah. Viva La Rossi. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Ain't no secret. I'm gonna rock a few of those on the come on.
Cop the Viva La Rossi.
Some good levels too. I need those.
Yo, but I'm happy to hear from you, man. When you was in the town, I was trying to get next to you. Y'all was running like crazy, but
niggas just moving the groove. Don't even trip. As soon as I come home, I'm definitely gonna get next to you.
Yeah, you know how we do. Bad style. We gonna stick together for to forever. All
right, so that's what it is. Now we're gonna bring Shotti up because we like to ride. We're gonna bring Shotti up because we like to ride. Let's hear his tape, but we gotta do a couple of things first. This is an old picture that they had from this video, is why I have this video. And I know y'all saying why is 6ix9ine in the picture, because he was in the picture, and this is not about bashing anyone. This is just a tutorial to show you how it is. And this is Shotti calling in now from the joint, you know what I mean? But we're gonna do something about that picture in a second too. But here's Shotti calling in.
For everybody else, and I'm hoping you still have a good relationship with Mel Murda, right? Do you, Mel Murda, or anybody else in from Nine Trey consider Jim Jones a snitch?
Hell, come on, that's not even a question. That's not even a question. If he was, we wouldn't be around him. That's the bro. Like I love him. I love him like he loves us. It's just that simple. That's not even a question. That's like that. No, like it's point blank. No, like not even. His name is not even the same sentence as that. It wouldn't be. It couldn't be. Like we hold him with the highest regard for a reason. It couldn't be. It wouldn't be. Not at all.
I'm only asking that because recently, like the whole topic of 6ix9ine saying, "Yo, he should have been indicted because of a conversation about super violating.
Listen, man. Like, y'all got to really understand what's going on. This is a federal case, right? If Jim had anything to do with anything, he would have been indicted. He didn't have anything to do with anything, bro. People are allowed to say what they feel at any given time. If you violate me and I feel like I want to tell my brother what to do, that's cool, bro. Like, that's what he was doing. Y'all heard it. The recordings came out, and the full-length recordings are going to be out on the Treyway documentary, my documentary. But you heard what Complex released. Y'all heard it. He was just speaking something. He didn't say anything. Nobody said kill the kid or hurt the kid. He ain't say nothing like that.
Well, Wax said a security guard was attacked afterwards. That's what he said.
Security guard was attacked. Wack is not part of this. Like, why does what he says have merit? Like, they're speaking.
Well, it's a part of the main narrative and conversation. When we talked before we even did this, you said, "Ack, what's going on with the narrative?"
Right.
This is how the narrative is getting out. So I'm asking you, you can confront the narrative.
This is for the world. This is for the world and all your fans and all his fans, man. Right? When somebody speaks on a situation without any facts, it's their opinion. What you're listening to is two fucking corny ass dudes' opinion. These are not facts. Like, you get what I'm saying? If somebody wants to take the time out and get facts, they can do that. That's what we're here for. It's a public record, man. The case is public record, man. So all this shit that y'all running around with this dude and he's running around talking all this shit, and come on, man. It's not even interview worthy. You get what I'm saying? It's not even interview worthy.
And by the way, I know you say you didn't consider, which I would like to know why you didn't consider Wack a street dude. But for us civilians like me, right? When Wack says, "Yo, I know what usually goes down when things like this happen," so you know, like, if he's giving insight, you know. So number one, why don't you?
What usually goes down?
Well, he's just saying that usually if somebody's on a on the wiretap talking like that, usually charges come down. If there isn't charges, there's something else going on. That's his thing.
First and foremost, you have to. Usually, he's never been indicted by the federal government. Like, you have to commit a crime. Like, the standards on being in the federal government is very high. Like, even in the state, you can't prosecute somebody for being on the phone and saying, "Hey, yo, I think you should do this," or "I think you should do that." Like, that's what Jim did. Like, you got the recordings, release them shits again, and clear my man's name. That shit is the shit is going on out there with dudes who have no merit or no facts, claiming real niggas as rats. That's crazy. Like, and when a rat is saying that, that's even crazier. Like, a rat is a rat is a rat. Like, what the fuck are you guys not understanding? Why?
Man, he's speaking some straight facts, man. Not saying that Whack 100 is a rat, because I know the rat bastards gonna jump out there with all that. Because, like I said, I listen to a lot of Whack 100's commentary, and he does know the street. You know what I mean? I agree with a lot of things he said, and there's a lot of things I don't agree with. But I got a means of getting in touch with him. I could get in touch with him through Bullets Gotti if I need to get in touch with Wack. So if I got an issue with something that Wack said, I'm not going to come on social media and eat Wack back out, because I got a means to get in touch with Wack, just like my phone number's on the screen. If Wack want to get in touch with me, 917-680-9091. I would love to have Shotti call me, though, and Mel Matrix, because I respect these young brothers because they carrying the torch for New York City. You know, so if y'all know Shotti and Mel Matrix, now that's who I want to talk to. No disrespect to Wack, you know what I mean? And, you know, and like I said, never will I, you know, say nothing bad about him when I have access to him. And then whatever go after we talk, then that's a whole nother story. But Wack speaks a lot of good information. I heard Wack don't like New York brothers. I talked to Wack, I think, twice on the phone, you know, through Bullets Gotti, and the conversation was cool. That's me judging him as a man from my shoes and where I'm at. You know what I mean? But as far as you got Mel Matrix and Shotti saying out their mouth that Jim Jones is official and they want that cleared up, and these are the heads of the RICO, come on, dog. Let's stop this, man. Don't let these social media, I know we be chilling, you know, having our little drink, smoking our little whatever, doing what we got to do, even if we don't do none of that. But we get in a little zone and we start talking, and, you know, everything is freestyle and organic. So we might say something that, you know, putting a word out of place that means something, but that don't mean you stand on it. That means you go back as a man and correct it, meaning whoever that is. You know, let's just play the end of this real quick. But this is how he feel about Wack. And like I said, no disrespect. I don't, I got brothers in the West Coast I could call if I want to hear what's going on with the West Coast. And if I need to get in touch with somebody from the West Coast because I feel a way and I want to do a video, I know how to contact them and do that through somebody. In the same way Jim and Cam could contact each other, you know what I mean? Wack could contact me through Bullets Gotti, you understand? Or I could contact him through Bullets Gotti. So don't go taking that because, Shotti made the statement about, whatever with Wack that I'm standing on that or agreeing with that. That's not my place because I'm just a journalist and I'm bringing the information. But you have Mel Matrix and Shotti saying Jim Jones is not a rat. Let's stop this, move forward, leave the man alone because like both of them said, and any man would say that's from the street that you don't want to put a rat bone on a good man. That's the worst thing you could do is put a rat bone on a good man. We don't do that.
How does he have merit? The kid's career is over. How much y'all paid Wack to do this shit? How much his label paid Wack to do it? Like
Wack came to me with for everybody else.
So that's where that's at. So we're going to just ride over and go back over to the Doggy Diamonds where we started, where Mel Matrix called it in. So I hope y'all got a gist of how this go. I'm just being a hood reporter because this is a gangster channel. I'm speaking for the gangsters. Jim Jones seemed to have been holding it down as a gangster. Now he's an ex-gangster, but he's doing what he got to do. His homie Mel Matrix and Shotti called in to stamp that he wasn't hot. So please, y'all stay out of it. And you not from New York, don't get involved in their business. And if you're not in their circle, their generation gap, stay out their business. That's why I'm staying out of the him and Cameron part. But I can't not speak on him inviting Cam to his private gym. That was foul. That was not good. And you need to deal with that issue before you and Cam could move forward. And I'm sure that y'all relationship and friendship as far back as it go, regardless the turbulence, the up and down throughout the years while I've been going for 26 years, I know y'all could work it out to be able to, communicate how y'all feel. And if y'all decide to knuckle it up or leave it alone or move forward, that's on y'all. It's your choice because y'all are the big homies for your generation. And I'm proud of both of y'all, man. Make sure, relax, y'all, relax. Make sure you go subscribe at Mecca Audio TV and Juanita Mecca Audio. That's my daughter's channel. And Unique Mecca Audio Prison Story. Hit the notification bell. Let's keep this moving. All right.
Cheers, cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Can of 26, he back on the strip, get it back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention, would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, make an audio. G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You eat that again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, It's a roaring uptown, they be horn uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yard, so we can give back to the.
Cheers, cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.